Namaste, my darling, sweet Aries. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. So for this week, I've decided to do something a little bit different. I decided that rather than doing my three card reading, a general reading for everyone, that I would do a 3 card reading for each sign. So for you, Aries, I've already shuffled all of the signs. I haven't looked at them yet, but just to save me some time. So I'm going to give you your messages for the week ahead. Now, for the very first card that you got, it is the whale spirit, and it comes to you from the spirit animal, the whale, which could be your spirit animal or it could be a totem animal for you. And the message that the whale spirit has for you is it's asking you to trust in the mysteries of life. So what I'm getting from the whale spirit is that you may have some things going on in your life at this time in which you're a little unsure of how it will all play out. Or you may be feeling like you're a little bit in limbo. Maybe there's certain things going on that you have no control over. So what the whale spirit is saying to you, my darling Aries, is that it is going to be very, very important for you to trust in spirit, okay? To trust in spirit and in the great mystery of the universe, because there are things that are transpiring right now that you really don't have control over, okay? But you have to believe and trust that, your thoughts and your prayers have indeed been heard, okay? And so you have to just leave it in God's hands. You have to leave it in the hands of the universe. And that's what's being asked to you through the whale spirit, totem animal, that is coming through for each of you. Now, 65 could be a very significant number for you. 6 or 5 could be a very significant number for you. So just take a minute to think about those 3 numbers, 65, 6, and 5. Those could be numbers that may resonate for you, whether a loved one's birth date or whatever it may be. So just keep that with you. You may even see those numbers during this upcoming week. Now, the second set of cards that I picked, my darling Aries, were love messages, and the cards are Cupid cards. So the message that each of you got, my darling Aries, for your love messages, the card reads heart. The card reads heart. So for those of you that are watching me today, for those of you that are single, I really do feel like there may be somebody that will be coming into your life. And I really get that with the vibration of this card, because there are two sets of hands holding each other. And as you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close is the message. And this also goes for those of you that are in a pair. So your heart beats faster when you are together with your special person, for those of you that are in a relationship, and for those of you that aren't. I really do feel like there could be somebody that is coming into your life at this time. Now, I also hear Spirit saying to be very cautious of temptation. So as you interact with various people, really pay attention to what your higher self and your inner, your gut is telling you about these individuals if you are single. And even if you're not, stay away from anything that is a temptation, but that that is not really in alignment with where you need to be at this time, okay, my dear Aries? So it is a powerful week. And the more, if for those of you that are in relationships, the more you are together, you will find the synchronicity in your connection more and more this week. What a beautiful message. And for the very last card for this week, my darling Aries, for November 10th to 17th, the card that you got is the Four of Raphael. The Four of Raphael. So what I'm getting from the Four of Raphael, first and foremost, Raphael is the archangel of healing. His name means God heals. And I see a lot of green on this card. So if you're going through any sort of illness, whether that may be mental, physical, emotional, know that healing is coming for you, my darling Aries. Now, you know, this card, the Four of Raphael, really asks you to seek out other possibilities for certain things that may be transpiring in your life at this time. And only you know what you're going through or what kind of circumstances is surrounding your individual situation. And you're being asked also to just watch your emotions. You know, you could get a little bit of anxiety because maybe there is too much going on around you. So, you know, Spirit is asking you to pay attention and watch your emotions, but at the same time, look for the magic in life. So what I'm really getting, you know, as a general message for each of you, my darling Aries collective, is that there are certain things that are going on in your life that you really have no control over, okay? You may have done as much as you can to a certain point, but now Spirit is saying, let go and let God. That is the message for the Aries collective for this week. There is a very strong pull towards love for those of you that are single. You may meet someone. And for those of you that are in a partnership, I feel like that bond is going to get stronger. To pay attention, you know, to pay more attention to those of you that are in relationships, to the needs of your partner. And in general, I hear Spirit saying, you know, try to keep away from temptation, Aries, whether that is in the realm of love or anything else. Just, you know, try to sit back and take more of you know, an approach of just waiting and seeing. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And for those things that you have no control over, allow Spirit to take over for you, okay? So say, for example, you're traveling and all of a sudden you're unable to travel to a certain location because of something. Say you're opening up a storefront property and now there's all these different things that have to be done. I mean, this could, you know, I'm just giving you a few examples, but this could be in any way, shape, or form, whatever you're working on at this time. So you've taken it as far as you can, but Spirit is saying, don't worry. You know, I did mention at the beginning that Jupiter is retrograde right now, you know, going retrograde here very quickly in Cancer. We've got Mercury retrograde. So it's really not a time to push forward. But do know that all of your prayers and all of your dreams have been heard. And the universe is working in alignment with you so that, you know, all of those manifestations that you wish to come true will work perfectly for you. So just bask in the mystery and the grace of life. That is what is being asked of you for this week, my darling Aries, from November 10th to 17th. You know, take time to, you know, get some rest, because I also am getting from Spirit that many of you could be, you know, a little burnt out at this time, my darling Aries. And, you know, just be mindful of the choices you are taking at this time, and be guided by spirit, okay? Because you have a whole spiritual team around you, my darling Aries, and allow them to guide you and open the doors for you. Okay, my darlings? Well, my darling collective of Aries, those were your special messages for this week. I really hope that they resonated with you. Wishing you a wonderful and magnificent week ahead. All my love. Namaste.